All right, so one of the questions that I get asked, uh, either directly or indirectly, is it easy? Or how easy is it? Or how hard is it? See, they're essentially the same question, just asked differently. Is the lifestyle that I lead easy? And the answer to that question is yeah, it is easy. And I tell people sometimes things are easy but not simple. Well, I'm at the point now where it's easy and simple. If you have to make a change, it might not necessarily be simple for you right now, but it is easy. When I was really big and really obese, and I was trying to lose these 70 pounds, um, it wasn't easy. I mean, I grew up in the low fat generation, and then that evolved into the low sugar generation, and so I couldn't eat fat and I couldn't eat sugar. All of it was bad. And then we got nutrition labels, and there is an interesting article on the net, and if I can find the link on my computer, I'll post it, which talks about whether or not nutrition labeling is good or bad, and basically the hypothesis of the article is that nutrition labeling has become a crutch for people, and it might not necessarily be good to give people more information because then they can just find ways to manipulate the system. Food manufacturers manipulate the system. Food consumers manipulate the system. Both do it, so that's really a moot point. But anyway, so is it simple and is it easy? In the beginning, it wasn't because I was focused on everything. I was trying to eat adequate fiber and then low sugar and low fat and watch my sodium and a dozen of other things that I can't even remember right now. I mean, so I was always trying to figure out what the right thing to do was and this and that, and it was just overwhelming and it was difficult to keep up with it. And so, is it easy? Yes, because once you find out the few critical things that work, those are the only things that you have to worry about. It's kind of like the book The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. Once you leverage the few critical things, everything else falls into place. You don't have to try to leverage 100 different things dynamically all the time. If you leverage 2, 3 things at a time, and I was going to say 5, and I don't even think there's 5 things at a time that you need to manage, maybe just 2 or 3 things at a time, all the other things fall into place, and you're able to get what you need to get out of the program. So let that be a lesson. Like if you start a program and there are a dozen different things you have to monitor, be wary of that. Because if there are a dozen different things you got to monitor, it doesn't appear to me in those situations that the people that develop those programs really identify what the root cause of the problem is. They've identified a lot of the symptoms, but not the root cause. Once you identify the root cause, a lot of times you can tackle the root cause and then have these other commensurate benefits just sometimes materialize out of thin air. So is it easy? Yeah, it is easy. It is easy to monitor 2 of your macronutrients and exercise a little bit if you want to. It is very easy. My wife does it. I've had friends lose almost 30 pounds without doing any exercise at all. Yeah, it is pretty easy. So that's my commentary on is it easy. This is Lamar Johnson. Talk to you soon.